Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a really fascinating situation.
Yeah, one where a single event ended up with explanations that were, well, not just different, but kind of wildly contrasting.
Exactly. We're focusing on a recent high-profile conference call. It ran into some pretty big technical snags.
Right, and the way those snags were explained is, well, that's the interesting part.
Our sources here are reports about a specific call President Donald Trump held with American faith leaders.
And our mission, really, is to unpack these very different reasons given for the TEP issues.
Especially on such a public-facing call. So let's get into what actually went down.
Okay, so the core incident. A major conference call, lots of faith leaders involved.
And it hit significant technical difficulties. President Trump even posted about it, right?
He did. He noted on social media, I think, that this is the second time it's happened.
Suggesting it wasn't just a one-off glitch, perhaps?
Possibly, or at least highlighting a recurring frustration.
So the first explanation came from inside the White House itself.
Yeah, the White House faith director, Jenny Korn. She didn't really mince words.
What did she say?
Pointed straight at the service provider. Said they were, and this is a quote, waiting for AT&T to get its act together.
Okay, so blaming the telecom company. Pretty standard response for tech issues.
Very standard. And President Trump seemed to back that up publicly.
Right, he posted on Truth Social, didn't he?
He did. Said AT&T was totally unable to make their equipment work properly. Very direct.
Wow, okay. Did he say anything else specific?
Yeah, he called on the company's boss, whoever that may be, to step in.
And emphasized the scale, too.
Absolutely. Mentioned tens of thousands of people on the line, underlined the importance.
And even floated the idea of switching carriers.
He did. Said his team might look for someone else for future calls. So
Yeah.
clearly unhappy with AT&T.
Okay, so far it's all pointing towards a technical failure, blaming AT&T. But then
Things took let's say, a very different turn.
this involves the White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt.
Reportedly, yes. According to the group Midas Touch, she offered a rather alternative explanation.
Okay, what was it?
They reported that during the same call, she apparently suggested spiritual warfare was the cause.
Spiritual warfare. Seriously.
That's the report. The quote attributed to her is, "There is spiritual warfare, as we all know. It tried to break up our call today," as the president even alluded to.
Wow. Okay, that is quite the contrast.
It really is striking, isn't it? You've got this clear technical blame game on one side, AT&T's fault.
Standard corporate technical stuff.
Exactly. And then, for the same event, this completely different framing.
Yeah.
Supernatural forces at play.
Spiritual warfare disrupting a conference call.
It just throws into sharp relief how the same unexpected event can be interpreted or maybe framed so differently.
It really makes you pause. I mean, what does this divergence tell us about how unexpected problems get handled, maybe, especially in public?
That's the core question, I think. It feels like you're seeing two parallel narratives being constructed around one incident.
One technical,
One,
metaphysical.
you could put it that way. And it forces you to think about which narrative resonates and why. You know, it's about belief systems, strategic communication.
Or maybe a bit of both. Who people trust when explanations clash like this.
Precisely. How leaders choose to explain things, especially setbacks, can say a lot about their worldview, or perhaps who their intended audience is.
So, to recap, we have this technical glitch on a major call.
Yeah, a significant one by all accounts.
And the explanations range from basically AT&T messed up and needs to get its act together.
All the way to spiritual forces are actively trying to interfere.
It's a really powerful example of different meaning making, isn't it?
Absolutely. A single shared problem, yet these profoundly different lenses apply to it.
So it leaves us with a thought to chew on, maybe.
Definitely. When you personally run into an unexpected snag or problem, how do you explain it?
Yeah, do you jump to the most logical, technical reason?
Or do your own maybe deeper beliefs or perspectives sort of shape how you see it, perhaps without you even realizing it?
Something to consider next time things go sideways.